Bark like a dog.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel again. It is your girl, that girl Tony, coming right at ya. And for today, we'll be reviewing one of the most anticipated movies of all time, which is Coming to America 2, which is the part 2 of Coming to America. Coming to America is a 1998 movie, and it got to Nigeria, let's say, late 90s and early 2000s, and that is when, people like us actually watched it. So I really enjoyed the first movie. The first movie was like, wow. It was like, the comedy was definitely like a rom-com for me, like romantic comedy for me. Then the second one came out and it's similar, but to me it's more of the comedy. So guys, this my review. A lot of things just juggle together, not just good. I'll just talk about what I don't like and what I like. So the first thing I like about the movie is the comedy. Okay, bringing stars together like Leslie Jones. The first time I saw her was when she like hosted a BET award show, and I was like, okay, like I really love the comedy. She's a comedian. And then Jermaine Fowler too. I was like, okay. And Tracy Morgan. I've seen Tracy Morgan in movies, and that guy is dead funny. Like, he's one hell of a funny person. And also Eddie Murphy himself. I'm like, come on. That guy has a lot of comedy in him. If it's satire comedy, black comedy, any kind of comedy I click for, he has a lot of comedy in him. So the comedy of the movie is actually what was there. Like, I really laughed. It's the kind of movie that you will laugh so hard from the beginning to the end. Trust me. It's not a movie like they are too serious. To me, if you ask me, okay, let's say the percentage of seriousness to percentage of comedy, I'll give comedy 98 and then the serious aspect of the movie like 2. I was just joking, but let me say I'll give the comedy a 90 and I'll give the serious, when I'm being serious, like serious phase, when you're talking about serious things, you give it like 10% like that. The other thing I like about the movie is the costume. I don't know, but really, Mirimba's gown during the wedding, it was heavenly. Every girl wants that gown, but it's going to be heavy on me, because I'm slim. But really, the costume, everything they used, from the princess costume, I love the way they imputed African attires into it. Like, I don't know what the creators or like directors of the movie are actually, the target audience. But I believe the target audience should be like Africans generally, because Zamunda is like an African country and it's mostly black. So I believe that most of the targeted audience or people they really want to target were us, we Nigerians, because one of us was featured in the movie. I was like, okay, but really I just love the costume, the African print and everything. It is heavenly, it is divine. The other thing I like about it is when I watch a movie, I love seeing if a movie has like a second part or a third part. I love seeing like a reference to like the first or the second. And this movie actually did it for me because they made so many references to the first movie. And this is when I'll be talking about things that you missed. So I'm actually not just doing a review alone, but talking about a review of Coming to America as well as things you might not notice while watching the movie. So they made a lot of reference to the first movie. So I'm going to be talking about things you might actually miss or things you didn't notice. So the first thing you didn't notice in the movie, I'm sure, well, some people may not notice and some people might notice if you're an observer like myself, is towards the end of the movie during the wedding when Jonah Easy was dancing. His dancers were actually dancing shaku shaku, and I was like, shaku shaku, okay, shaku shaku is like is a Nigerian dance, and I'm like, okay, now I see where these people are targeting their audience from. Like, it's from Africa. So I was like, okay, that is one thing. They dance shaku shaku. I was like, okay.
Bazinga.
The second thing I actually noticed about the movie is the fact that most of my friends, or let's say people that watched it, didn't really notice this, but Eddie Murphy as well as Arsenio Hall actually played different roles, similar to the roles they played in the first movie. And also one major role that Eddie Murphy played that a lot of people won't really notice except when they go online and read. But if you have good eyes, like if you have good eyesight, you're able to like see it. Eddie Murphy actually played a white old man in the barber shop. If you guys have seen the movie and see the white man in the barber shop, that is Eddie Murphy, and that is the power of makeup. I give makeup, that's the power of makeup.
That's what she said.
Then the third thing you actually not notice is the presence of Eddie Murphy's real life daughter, which is Bella Murphy. She actually played the second princess, or the second daughter, which is Princess Oma. So if you guys are wondering, okay, just go and check Bella Murphy. She's actually the real life daughter. Although I check Princess Oma online, she's actually the real life daughter of Eddie Murphy, and Eddie Murphy has 10 children. Don't say I told you so. Another thing that you may miss or you may not notice in the movie is the fact that Leslie Jones herself, which is the woman of, Prince Lavelle, she wasn't in the first movie, but you're asking yourself, okay, how come? Like, how did they just input everything to make sure that, okay, it looked like the 1988 scene? This is it. There's something called CGI. That is computer generated imagery. So they just actually did that to Eddie Murphy's face as well as Arsenio Hall faces, and some of them faces actually made in a way that it actually fits their younger self. But Leslie was actually not the first one, so they used CGI to actually portray that okay, Leslie as well as Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall were present in the first movie. So like, but if you notice when he touched Leslie Jones, that is Prince Lavelle's mother, you see that okay, his hand was not CGI'd. It'll be like that, but his face, both of them faces were CGI because Leslie Jones was not even in the first movie. Whoa! The other thing you might miss in the movie, towards the end of the movie, when Randy Watson was singing, two ladies came out to sing something. Anyway, and Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall had the same expression. Those are the two same girls that were singing to them when they first got to America from the first movie. And I'm going to put the pictures side by side for you guys to see. Like, they still give the same expression. So I love that part of the movie where you actually give reference to, you know, to the first movie, not like be abandoning the first movie and just focus on a different story to the second one. If it's actually something that is a reference to something, make a reference to it.
You got it, dude.
Another thing you might not notice is this is CNN, which is actually voiced by James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones played the father of Eddie Murphy, that's Prince Akeem. And also this is CNN, which is the news anchored by Trevor Noah. It's actually also said by James Earl Jones. That man has a very good baritone. If you guys have seen Lion King, both the live action as well as the cartoon, he is the voice of Mufasa.
It's going to be legendary.
Then what I really don't enjoy, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but if a child hasn't seen his or her father for like a very long time and the father just comes in swooping in, okay, I am your father, you are my son, you are my daughter, trust me, I don't know, but me, my own, I won't just go with the man because he has money. No, you are fine. You didn't know, so I will not take that blame. I will not like give it the whole like. I won't blame you for everything, but at least I should be able to play hard girl or hard guy to the man so that I can see my worth and see my usefulness as a son or as a daughter. But it's not just immediately. I'll just accept that, okay, yes, you're my father. The another thing I don't like about it is the love story between Prince Lavelle and Marion Bates. For me, it is short. I wish they could actually make that love story long. They should actually go on, you know, dangerous adventures together. Like the customs of Zamunda shouldn't be followed. So I wish I saw their love story actually, you know, it was like short for me. I just wish it was longer in that sense. But really, the movie is actually top notch in everything I've said. The movie is great. But the thing is this: if you are trying to compare it with the first movie, you waste your time and you wouldn't have time to actually, you know, focus on the comedy of the second movie. But it's just that fine, he has a son that he doesn't know about. They just had to put that together because Leslie Jones was not even told. So it actually made sense because he can't remember, he was drunk. Like Prince Akeem was drunk, so he can't even remember a thing that okay, he slept with somebody because he was looking for the American princess or the American girl. So that's it. But generally the movie itself, it's good, it's very fine. Like it actually embraces a lot of African culture. And also the house, I don't know, this one is actually very common. You notice this, like it's actually online, people are seeing it online. The house that's actually used for the palace of Zamunda or Zamunda's palace actually rappers Rick Ross house. Yeah, and that house is very, very, very big, like very, very, very big. And also another thing is Rick Ross also had a scene in the movie as one of General Easy's bodyguards. But when I saw it, it took me a while to actually confirm that okay, this is Rick Ross. Like he has actually really, really slimmed down, and I actually like how he is right now. Like I didn't really notice it was the one until I saw, wow, okay, I was like, wow. But really, I was expecting some other cast, like maybe Angela Bassett or something, or some other, you know, black, you know, actors and actresses. But anyway, the movie itself is good. And also on a final note, there might be a possible sequel to Coming to America 2, which was said by Eddie Murphy, and he wants to do that when he is 75 years old. So there might be a Coming to America 3, which will be 16 years after the release of the second, which is Coming to America 2. So that's just a possible sequel. They are just going on about it, and by that time I think Arsenio Hall will be like 80 years or something by then, and he will be 75. So they will have been very, very old, and even Prince Lavelle too will have been older, right? Because funny story, the same year Prince Lavelle was born, like the same year Jermaine Fowler was born, was actually the same year the movie Coming to America also came out. So there are a lot of things that you might not notice in the movie, but I've actually made you guys notice them. And this is my review on Coming to America 2, the comedy, the costume, and as well as the reference to the previous movie, to the prequel was actually what I really enjoyed about it. But the comedy is top notch. So guys, this is my review, and I'm actually sure these are also the things that you didn't notice in the movie. And thank you guys for subscribing, thank you guys for liking, and please ensure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please comment in the comment section. I also check through the description box. I have my other videos in it, and I have my social media handles in it. And please guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. It is a wrap, and I'm out.